Awesome.
This water bottle test is a good one, though. How much am I talking and how much am I drinking? I find myself thinking about that. It's a good reminder.
Yep. All right. So let's go back in time a couple weeks now.
So it was the volume.
Yep. Making volume and participation expectations clear before an activity starts.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw some evidence of that today. I saw you during I would say that the major activity, right, that I watched was the partner work, giving the directions for the partner work and the partner work. Did you set volume expectations for the partner work?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't. Okay.
I didn't. I should have done that.
Yeah.
I
didn't.
I didn't ask.
Okay.
No, I didn't ask for the
Okay.
volume expectations for that.
Okay. And you were saying no call out. You were saying like voices off during your directions.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna push you on being consistent when you say that in how you react to different. So when kids call out, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you had a reminder for one girl, as you said, voices off, right? And then, but then when you did the I think the question was about, like, the answer was color, and kids were like color, and I forget what cued it, but it was, I think.
Yeah. When I was making what are we including in the map?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
And you're like yeah, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it did send a bit of a mixed message.
Okay. Yeah.
Right?
Oh, that's.
About,
I didn't even. Yeah.
If you call out the thing, some things it's okay, other things it's not. So just push yourself on. If the expectation is to raise their hand,
they're raising their hand.
then that's what they're doing, no matter how cute and awesome what they call out is.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Okay. If you were to grade yourself over the past 2 weeks on how consistently you've been setting those expectations before an activity
And it's out
starts.
of 40, right?
Yeah, I mean, if that's a little wonky, we can do out of 100 if that makes sense.
That's fine, out of 40.
Yeah.
I would say about 20, 25.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I would probably say that was probably what I would have given today.
Mm-hmm.
Probably 20. Just because I thought there definitely was room for more clarity on the front end of the partner work around what that should sound like.
Mm-hmm.
And kids were generally pretty well within the bounds of productive voice level, but
we've done work about what our voices are like when we're working together, different volumes, but what would have been important too. So that's probably where it's coming from, but you're right, it definitely would have been a better idea to set those expectations.
Yeah. Okay.
I realized after.
That's okay. So positives from today, there were lots. I thought your transition from math into social studies was strong. You had them do the Energizer, but then they got back into learning mode pretty quickly. You're continuing to I can see you pushing, and I don't know at this point if it's just automatic or if you're still it's still in your mind, keeping their attention during directions, that one of those first things we worked on, and you're doing that, at least from what I'm seeing.
It's working.
It's working.
Yeah, we've been doing, after I had that for my implementation, we've been working on it a lot. And some days I'm not quite as I'm not as consistent as I should be about it, but we work on it a lot every day. We usually waste approximately 5 minutes each day trying to get that together.
But that's not a waste.
But it's not a waste. We
spend. You invest.
I invest
5 minutes.
at least 5 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Usually no more than 5 minutes
Yeah.
though, like sum total over like an afternoon.
Yeah.
Trying
I
to
mean,
do
it's
that.
the first month of school. It's not surprising.
Mhm.
That is,
We did a lot of math. We were like heavy on that because they came in kind of frazzled. So we had like a cool down read aloud, and then math was very strict about voice and attention, and so that's
Yeah.
kind of
great. Great.
We,
Yes.
we got through maybe like 3/4 of the math we were supposed to, but
Yeah.
it was good.
Yep. I mean, I think if I had to put a percentage on it, when we started working on that, what was it, 4 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago, you were getting at least 2 kids per table who, as soon as you started talking, would be
Mhm.
doing something else, like attention shifting. And now I'd say you're down to one to two, like probably like 1 per table maybe,
Mhm.
and some tables none.
Mhm.
So that's
Yeah.
awesome. That's awesome. And next time
Wait
I
for
come
the
in,
interruption. We are ready to dismiss Suburban.
I'll do a little bit more
Suburban. All buses have been
specific data
called.
tracking on that maybe,
Take care of it.
just to see, because as I'm sitting here making these like guesses about percentages, I'm like, actually I probably should just count, because I really do think it's
That's my plan.
I noticed a big change. So keep pushing on that.
Oh, sorry, a little bit off topic, but I was wondering maybe could you video me next time you come
Yes.
so I can watch it too?
Yes.
I think that'd be good.
Yes.
Scary, but good.
Yes. No, I think that would be great. I need to I want to check in with Susan and just let her know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So I have the forms, and not all the kids have responded to with the forms yet. I mean, sorry, the media forms. But so far, everyone who has, there's one girl in the other class. So no one in here so far has said no to video. But
Okay.
I'll double check on that again.
Okay. All right. But yes, I think that would be great, and I will make a note to do.
And that will just be that's not going to go up anywhere.
No.
So.
I mean, I will say that we have we do want at some point to use video, potentially like we haven't really broken it down, but like in either like recruitment stuff or like
Publicity, maybe.
yeah, something, like, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But
Okay.
at this point, the video is purely for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that would be great. So thank you for bringing that up. And we can just put it up on the YouTube channel and make it like private.
I couldn't figure out how the heck to use that last time, but I'll try to work on it.
Okay, we'll figure it. Yeah, we got like over the summer, like watching.
Yeah,
your-
I mean, I don't think I put in more than 10 minutes trying to
Okay.
figure it out, but I couldn't figure it out for the 10 minutes.
All right. And other positive that I noticed was your quick corrections for Luis were like really seamless, quick. Your tone changed. It was firm and clear, but you didn't lose much time at all.
I don't even
Getting
know this time.
him back. It was like sweatshirt, the like stuff. He was like messing with the stuff from the caddy. So, but they were effective. All right. So here's the issue that I saw.
Mhm. So do you want me to take notes in here?
Oh, and also best practice that I want to share, which may not work for you, but I think Liz Collins Adams was the first to do it that I heard of. Taking notes in an email. So if you're gonna send an email anyway,
I forgot to send your email last
That's
week.
okay.
Yes.
it's okay.
Take notes in email.
Take notes in the email, and then you can
Just send
just
it.
like clean it up and send it out.
That's good. I like it.
And then I
Thank you.
can put the notes in the spreadsheet. Okay. So did you note the positives in the, have you noted the positives yet? Were you doing that in the spreadsheet or no?
No. But
Okay.
I can do that in this, I can do that in my email.
Do it in the
So you
email.
said,
So transition between math into social studies, gave them an opportunity to like have the physical energizer or like physical
Yeah.
brain break, but then it went efficient,
said-
but it was efficient.
and maintaining, attention.
Yep,
During directions.
it has improved a lot. And I think it's
And
great
then-
that you're like continuing to hammer that because it's
Yeah.
just so important.
And then, redirections.
Yep, your quick redirections for Luis, you were kind of seamless. You were able to seamlessly give him those clear redirections without losing momentum in your instruction. So that was great.
Hey, sorry to interrupt.
That's okay.
Hey!
Sue wanted me to remind you that we have the new teachers meeting.
Oh shoot, I totally forgot.
It's all good.
Uh-oh.
I'm just doing the rounds finding everyone.
Thank you.
Does
Oh
that
my
start
goodness,
now?
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we're going over the teacher evaluation process.
Okay. She was
I'm
probably
so
going to that.
sorry,
That's
Lauren.
okay. That's
Thank
okay.
you, Lauren.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Do you want to quickly tell me what the big takeaway is?
So okay, so your big takeaway. So your directions for the map activity. It was a lot of you talking, but the major takeaways seemed to be about like the streets matching.
Mhm.
And then they got into their partnerships, and kids started doing like a variety of different things. Some people were starting. You wanted them to do the map key first. Kids weren't doing that. Then there was like the symbols versus not symbols thing. And I think what it came down to is that during your directions, you hadn't really clearly identified like what is the most important thing you wanted them to get out of that, like what is the most important thing they should have been doing, and then like what are the like punch
One,
lists
two,
of
three,
steps, right? So the big takeaway is to improve student practice by making directions more concise and focused on the most important steps or thinking that students need to do.
Improve student instruction by
Student
making.
practice by making directions more concise and focused on the most important.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Focus on the most
Important steps or thinking that students need to do.
Okay.
Alright, and then here are kind of the teacher moves there. So you identify what the most important steps or thinking is in a task, and then ahead of time script your directions to just be 1 to 2 sentences framing up what they're doing and why. So today we're going to be making a map in Partners to show what we've learned about maps.
Mm-hmm.
One, and then a short, like, punchy description of what they need to do first. Right? So step 1, I'm going to give you this sheet. You and your partner need to decide what are you going to include in this place. What kind of things are going to be here, and then you need to decide what the symbol for those things is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
Just have them do that key first, right?
And then bring it back.
Yep. Okay, great. Now I'm going to give you the streets to start drawing the street, the outline of the map. You're going to start putting the symbols in.
Okay. That makes sense.
You know, and so you really just isolated because what you wanted them to be able to do is like apply what they have learned about maps
Mm-hmm.
to this. And it was just uneven whether that was actually happening for kids. Like some kids, yes, they were, and some
Mhm.
kids were like
Just doing
coloring in the,
that. Yeah.
squares. So, and then if it's multi-step directions, I think it would be really, really helpful to have like a visual.
Mm-hmm.
cue for kids, so that you can just be reorienting them to, nope, step 2.
Yeah.
And that's always good for GLS too. Just so you
Yeah.
know. All right.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay.
I'm really sorry.
That's okay.
Totally forgot.
Yep. How is organization and
Good.
communication
My-
going?
Really good. My